Japanese annexation and rule of Korea, 1910 to 1945, the annexation and occupation of Korea by Japan, lasting from 1910 to 1945, stands as one of the most controversial and consequential chapters in East Asian history. This period not only transformed Korea but also left scars that continue to influence relations between Korea and Japan today. The occupation began after the Japan-Korea Treaty of 1905, which reduced Korea to a Japanese protectorate, followed by full annexation in 1910. Policies and impacts of Japanese rule. Cultural suppression. Japan sought to eliminate Korean identity and assimilate the population. Koreans were forced to worship at Shinto shrines, their language was banned in education and media, and many were pressured into adopting Japanese names. Countless cultural treasures were confiscated or destroyed. Economic exploitation. While Japan introduced modern infrastructure, railways, telegraphs, and a new financial system, these developments largely served Japan's needs. Korean resources and labor were extracted to fuel Japan's industrial and military growth, leaving the local population with little benefit. Political and military control. Japan administered Korea as a colony with authoritarian power. Political dissent was crushed, and movements for independence were violently suppressed. One of the most notable uprisings, the March 1 movement of 1919, reflected Korea's desire for self-determination but was met with brutal repression. Resistance and the road to liberation. Despite severe oppression, Koreans continued to fight for independence. Following the March 1 uprising, the Provisional Government of the Republic of Korea was established in Shanghai in 1919, claiming to represent the Korean people until liberation in 1945. Its military arm, the Korean Liberation Army, was formed in 1940 and later fought alongside Allied forces in World War II. Japan's surrender on August 15, 1945, ended its rule in Korea. However, liberation was followed by the peninsula's division between the Soviet Union and the United States, eventually leading to the separate states of North and South Korea. Lingering tensions and controversies. The legacy of Japanese rule continues to fuel disputes between Japan and Korea, with several issues remaining unresolved: forced labor, comfort women. Hundreds of thousands of Koreans were conscripted into Japanese industries and the military. An estimated 200,000 women and girls, mainly from Korea and China, were forced into sexual slavery for Japanese soldiers. Survivors have long sought justice and acknowledgement from Japan. Treaty disputes. The 1965 Treaty of Basic Relations declared earlier treaties, including the 1905 and 1910 agreements, null and void. Still, debates persist over their legality. Since the Annexation Treaty lacked the approval of the Korean Emperor and violated international law. Historical memory, efforts to downplay or distort Japan's wartime actions remain a source of anger. The absence of a full, unequivocal apology has intensified resentment. And the struggle to reclaim and preserve Korean cultural identity continues to shape modern nationalism. Conclusion. Japan's occupation of Korea was a period of profound loss, resistance, and transformation. Its repercussions are still deeply embedded in the political, social, and cultural fabric of East Asia, making it a subject of both historical reflection and present-day diplomacy.